quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets up. Oh,
down.
Watch him. He's going to set up. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
In the world of sports, there are rivalry games, and then there's Ohio State and Michigan. The hate is a little bit deeper between Ohio State and that team up north. We are live from Ann Arbor, Michigan, the big house, playing host to the game. Caleb Allen, along with me, Nathan Murphy. And Caleb, we've got a great one in store for you today. I mean, the hatred is real. Everybody on the edge of their seat already here tonight. And little technical difficulties here. We'll get Caleb rolling here again as soon as we can. And we are underway here from the big house. Just a 1 mile an hour wind here tonight. 37 degrees, a little bit overcast, but a beautiful night for football. Michigan can get things started with a 3-yard catch by Ronnie Wilson.
Outstanding. It is an outstanding night. Sorry, my bad. Missed my button. But it's an outstanding, beautiful night for football. Great rivalry. Great first play by Michigan. We'll see how they continue to build.
And now draw play on down number 2. Joseph Ellis rips off 9, and he's got a quick first down for the Wolverines.
Good start. Good run to start the run game process for Michigan. That's how you build into a great game overall.
Fully loaded pistol here for the Wolverines. Once again, right up the middle. Joseph Ellis, 8 more yards, this time on first down to set up the 2nd and 2.
Keep feeding Ellis. He's the hot hand. He's getting you production through this run game. Why not stay with it?
Ohio State comes in ranked number 8 tonight, looking for a big win here on the road. Ellis, another 4 yards, so 3 consecutive carries for Joseph Ellis, 21 yards total, and another first down.
And it's Mac Williams who eventually got off his block, but just a tad too late as Ellis weaseled his way to the first down marker to move those chains.
So here we go on first down. They go right back to the ground game. This time they give it to Cecil Sullivan. He's got just a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Spread the wealth all over in the run game. Johnny Taylor came up that time for that tackle.
Sullivan, the walk-on, picking up a yard there. 2nd down here for the Wolverines. Back to the ground. Back to Ellis, and he is hit, dropped in the backfield. Justin Henry with the tackle for loss. It'll be 3rd and 12 coming up.
Justin Henry had his hand a little high, but didn't grab onto anything. Knew the situation, couldn't afford a face mask, and got the tackle. Great awareness by the sophomore.
3rd and long, and we will see Amber throw here underneath. That's complete, and Jalen Zachary hit and dropped a couple of yards short of the marker, and Michigan's gonna go.
I love this kind of aggression. You just see the hit Stork late, and you're like, it's the game, it's the big one, let's roll.
Read option. Amber's got it first down and more inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Michael Amber ripping off 12 on a 4th and 2.
And Goose Good with the good tackle got him down eventually. It was just after the sticks, which is not what Ohio State was wishing for.
Empty set here. Amber alone in the backfield. They're going to bring a man in motion. They'll go a little RPO, throws, and complete. Ronnie Wilson, his 2nd catch of the ball game. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Good catch by Ronnie Wilson. Way to hold on to it through contact. Got hit directly after catching it. Just stayed with it, though.
Amber an early 3 of 3 and a big run on 4th down. Now he's got Ellis in the backfield. Back to that RPO, completes it again on the run. And Ronnie Wilson one more time, 13 more yards, 1st and goal Wolverines.
Outstanding throw. Found his guy. Eventually 2 Ohio State Buckeyes were there for the tackle. Combined forward, but just a little too late again.
1st and goal, little bubble screen, and this is Dash Potts. That's 10, not 18, and Potts has it down close to the goal line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Goose Good got there eventually, but the story of this drive for Ohio State is they're 2nd late to all these plays.
Second and goal from the 2. Ellis in the backfield. They'll go read option, and Amber's not going anywhere this time. He's going to lose yardage back to the 6-yard line thanks to Mason Davis.
The senior with the great read. He saw his man commit to the running back. He committed to quarterback and got the quick tackle. Now Michigan is looking to capitalize on this third down situation.
Missed their only other third down on this drive, converted a fourth down, throws this one into the end zone, and Goose Good knocks it away. 4th and goal, and we'll see Michigan not as aggressive this time. They'll bring out Daniel Blewett.
And I don't hate it. Last time they went for it on 4th down, they were in the dead zone. Too far for you to want to punt, but too far to kick a field goal. You're here, take your 3 points. Did a hot start, which is something Ike echoed when I talked to him earlier today.
And Daniel Blewett put that one right between the pipes. So Michigan takes their first drive, and they will score a field goal, 3-0, 5:34 to go in the first half. And here comes Ben Davis and this offense. Davis and Malcolm Dansby both in the top 10 in rushing in the league. So this Ohio State offense knows how to get it done on the ground.
Hey, they like to control the clock, and they like to gain yards, even though they're empty here.
Well, they're going to come out and throw it and complete across the middle, and Smokey Woods, 15 off the quick slant, and it's a first down.
Caden Hutchinson was in coverage, just couldn't keep up with the slant. Great route ran, great throw. Good combination for all of this.
We just watched Tennessee and Falcon Chestnut in game 1. Ohio State, very similar, but they will throw the football a bit more than Tennessee typically does throughout a ball game. So we'll keep an eye on that. And there's Davis again, and he's going to rip this one across the middle. Smokey Woods on back-to-back plays, 2 catches, 31 yards, 2 very quick first downs for the Buckeyes.
It's either they're feeding the hot hand, or they're attacking Hutchinson, because again, it was Hutchinson in coverage who just barely got beat on the quick slant routes. Cade is smiling somewhere watching this game.
Kate over there on YouTube, over there on Twitch, and the spidey senses are tingling every time someone says the word slant. And maybe it's not the spidey senses he's got tingling over there. His Titan Chin. He'll pick up 4 on that completion. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Both Cliff Booth and Caden Hutchinson over there for the tackle. These cornerbacks are having to be active in the tackling game early.
3 plays, 3 throws for Ohio State. Now Davis going to keep it on the read option, and he's got it to the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Philip Chappelle came up with that tackle. Great job following Davis and keeping him short of the line to gain.
I actually marked him back at the 36. 3rd and 2 here for the Buckeyes. Dansby in the backfield. They're going to throw it again across the middle, and Smokey Woods nearly slipped the tackle, and that would have been big.
Smokey Woods is always open tonight so far. Quez Richardson took his shot in coverage and lost that battle.
Michigan looks like they're coming with some pressure from the secondary. Quick throw, quick slant to Chin. He's open in the middle of the field, 12 yards, and another Buckeye first down.
Hutchinson beat off the line, and that is, I believe, the 4th slant we've seen from the Ohio State Buckeyes in the first drive. I love the offense.
Yeah, they've kind of flipped the script here early on. They are throwing the football, and especially on early downs. Now they got Dansby motioning back behind Davis. Play fake across the middle once again, and Jet Taylor now gets in on the action. 12 yards, 1st and goal Buckeyes.
Great catch by Taylor. Clifford coverage was close, but just not close enough. Got beat by just 1 step.
1st and goal from the 4. Read option, Davis, end zone, touchdown, Ohio State.
Great read by Ben Davis. Saw the gap, attacked the gap. That's exactly the answer Ohio State needed after the Michigan drive, and Ohio State did it through the air, something we're not accustomed to throughout the year.
Now, they threw the football extremely well on that drive. I believe 5 for 5 was Ben Davis, and then he caps it off with a rushing touchdown. So Ohio State 7, Michigan 3 with 3:46 to go in the first quarter. A very quick moving first quarter, it seems like. Both teams just with 1 possession here, and we're already down under 4 minutes to play in the quarter.
Hey, these teams are killing the clock. We're not getting many incompletions. That just helps the clock roll.
And now Michigan taking over their second drive, starting at their own 27. Amber, quick throw, complete, and first down yardage. Brian McGuire is able to find the marker, give him 11, and they'll move the chains.
Both teams are moving the ball at a high level. Amber, 6 completions, 7 attempts. Good number to have there.
And now first and 10. Amber, he's going to keep it. Read option, near side, and he'll pick up just a yard before he is flattened. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Great open field tackle, great open field awareness. Braxton Springs, the freshman, ran downhill to get that tackle. He doesn't have that many stats on the year. That's only his 7th tackle on the year, but a big tackle nonetheless early.
Slowed that one down, and now fully loaded shotgun for the Wolverines. And Amber looking to throw, comes across the middle, complete broken tackle across midfield. Still not whistled, down, back up on his feet, and Ronnie Wilson able to find an extra couple of yards after that, and it'll be another Michigan first down.
Those are the kind of plays that when you talk about the big game, what kind of plays happen, those kind of plays. Wilson would not stay down. It was awesome.
Now they'll go draw play. Ellis finds some room. Good cut to get himself into some open field, and he'll pick up 8.
Great cut by Ellis. Great patience by Johnny Taylor, sitting there, waiting, and caught him, ready to make the play. Limited it, but most importantly, kept him short of the sticks.
Now they're going to motion Ellis out of the backfield. Amber looking to throw. Blitz coming, picked up along the sideline. Nice catch, but he may have stepped out of bounds before that. So he did, and that was Ellis who stepped on the line. Insert bad illegal touching joke here. It'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Wolverines.
Just didn't realize where the foot was. It's easy to lose it on the sideline when you're playing that close to it. I understand it.
3rd and 7. Screen play, and it was there. It was set up, but Michael Amber could not get the pass away. Justin Eberle with the sack, and Ohio State's going to force a punt.
Great job by the linebacker, not overthinking it. Just attack downfield on the screen. You're not going to cover the ground to stop the screen. Why not try to stop the throw? Exactly what the Ohio State defense did and exactly how they were able to get off the field.
So 4th and 18, and Michigan had picked up a first down. It gets wiped out with the illegal touching call, and now Ohio State up 4 gets the football back after the Jet Taylor 12-yard return.
Solid will turn, and we'll see how Ohio State comes out this drive. Last drive obviously was a shell shocker for everyone because we didn't see any of the running backs touch the football. Will they continue this air raid, or will they go back to the ground and pound they love dearly?
Well, they're going to spread things out a little bit, 2 by 2. Dansby in the backfield, but Davis is going to throw it again on the quick slant. And once again, he's got an open receiver, Messiah Ritchie, the 4th different receiver now to catch a pass from Ben Davis.
Why not spread the wealth? Ben Davis is filling it. Hudson got the tackle, his 5th on the night already.
So 3 of the 4 scholarship receivers have a catch here already in the first quarter. Malcolm Dansby gets his first touch of the night, and he'll pick up 7 and a first down.
Good strong run and a mean stiff arm laid out by Dansby. That's the kind of intent you want to put on your first run on the night.
And Chin, the starting tight end, also with a catch. So again, spreading the football around, and now you go back to Dansby. And this is where Ohio State starts to get dangerous. They spread it around in the passing game, then they start working on you with Malcolm Dansby.
Yep, Kevin Kelly dragged his way, fought, trying to bring him down earlier. But grown man runs hard. It's hard to get him down fast.
2nd and 2. They're going to swing this out to Dansby. He makes a nice cut to the inside, runs over a defender, and he'll pick up the first down.
Julie, one cut miss. Why not? Why try to make another miss? Ran right through him. Ike eventually cleaned it up, but not until they got the first down.
1st and 10 inside the Wolverine 45-yard line. This is Dansby up the middle, and he's going to power his way down inside the 40. Give him 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Bobby Ripper with the tackle. The freshman has had a solid campaign so far, continuing to add to what is slowly going to become a great career for him.
And now they go back to the ground game. This is Mr. Hansen. And when you look in the backfield, you don't see Dansby. Maybe you take a deep breath, but then you realize Mr. Hansen, he's just as good.
So 1-2 punts. They complement each other. They play the right brand of football. Ohio State loves them for a reason.
Now they go play fake and then throw it to Hansen, and he's going to catch a 4-yard pass out of the backfield and end quarter number one. A quick moving first quarter is 7-3 Ohio State over Michigan. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back inside the big house here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Nate Murphy and Caleb Allen with you. Quarter number two about to get underway. 2nd and 6 for the Buckeyes. And here's Ben Davis. He's 9 of 9 throwing the football. He's got 12 yards rushing and a touchdown, and he sets up 3rd and 2 here.
3rd and 2, Jerry Harrison with the big tackle gives them a 3rd down approach here, which we'll see how they attack.
They are 1 of 1 on 3rd down and make them 2 for 2 as Hansen able to get to the outside, picks up 5 down to the 20-yard line, and they will move the chains.
Paul Streets came up for that tackle, but over on Tritz, Jay Vizor with a 19-yard touchdown receptions. Alabama takes the lead 7-3 with 32 seconds left in the first quarter.
So Alabama, remember that game is for the SEC title on Twitch, so make sure you've got that game on over there as well. But you can mute Cade and Ryan and listen to us over here. That's fine.
I support it. Great guys there, but big game, man.
And so here we go, 2nd and 10, and this is complete. It's Chin. He's going to break a tackle, cuts it to the inside, touchdown Buckeyes.
I didn't think that was to Chen. I originally thought that pass was to Smokey Woods because Smokey Woods also beat his man. But Titan Chen was even more open. I thought he wanted the zig. His corner stuck and said, okay, cool. And then one broken tackle, touchdown. What a way to start the game for the Buckeyes tonight.
He may have been throwing that one to Smokey Woods. Chin maybe took it away from him, but Woods turns upfield and gets a good block there. You saw it at the tail end of that run. And Titan Chin puts it into the end zone. 14-3 Buckeyes on top of Michigan. And if you're Michigan, you're looking to pull the big upset over your hated rival. This is a drive that you kind of need to put something together. A lot like your first drive, try and get back downfield because you don't want this one to start getting away early.
No, you can't. The quicker this escapes you and the more Ohio State can play their brand of football is the worse this game is for you.
Now they go back to the ground. Ellis trying to get free, breaks 1, fighting forward for just a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ohio State completely closing the run lanes. Johnny Taylor couldn't bring him down. But Goose Good floated over and finished the job. Outstanding Ohio State defense up to this point.
And like we talked about Tennessee in game 1, Ohio State, they will wear you down with the run game, but they shorten the game. They take possessions away from you because of the way they run the football. So every possession more important for Michigan here tonight. Ellis, another 2 yards on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and long.
You're going to have to go to the air here. Michigan has very much struggled on 3rd down so far. Let's see if they can get over that hump.
0 for 3. Need a big play here to keep this one going. Draw play, and it's Sullivan, the walk-on, weaves his way forward for a yard. It was brought down by Justin Henry, and they will punt it away.
Henry weaved his way through the offensive line, beat his guy to the inside run, had to quickly close that gap. Great athleticism play by Henry.
And Jet Taylor taken down by the front of the shoulder pads there. 1st and 10 Ohio State. And Davis and company back out on the field. They have moved the ball well on their first 2 drives. So this Michigan defense going to have to come up with a play somewhere. And here comes Malcolm Dansby. He's got 6. If you're Michigan, Caleb, who are you looking for defensively to make the play for you?
I think there's one name that stands out, and it's Ike. That's your big play guy. That's your generational talent. He can make the play. He just has to be in the spot to make it.
So we'll see if Atticus Ike can come up with that big play here for the Wolverine defense. Dansby, he is stacked up. He does pick up 3, but it'll be a yard short of the marker.
Roads are closed. Bobby Ripper saw the lane, closed the lane, sets up 3rd down. A much-needed stop here for Michigan.
Ohio State 2 of 2 here early on. Little read option. There's Davis, first down as he makes the cut upfield. And look out inside the 30. And he was tracked down late. But a big play for Ben Davis in this Buckeye offense.
An absolutely massive play. Quez Richardson eventually got there, held them from stopped them from getting all the way to the end zone, which would have resulted in 7. But now you have to stand strong, bend, don't break defense here.
Chin, the tight end, line up on the left, 3 receivers right, and here's Davis throwing again, throwing it to Chin, and that's a first down as he steps out of bounds after a 15-yard gain.
Good gain, exactly what you want to see. Beautiful outside throw. Michigan is in a dangerous territory here, giving Ohio State a chance to score early.
The ball at the 12, so Ohio State can pick up another first down here. Dansby in the backfield. Chin in motion left to right, and there goes Dansby up the middle to the 5 and powers his way down to the 4. Give him 6 more yards there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Good, powerful run by Dansby, something we've seen often this season. This Ohio State offense is fully in their groove, something horrifying for Michigan.
I marked him back at the 6. Hansen to the 2. First down. It'll be 1st and goal Buckeyes.
Great job by Hutchinson meeting him in the hole and fought. Yes, he got the first down, but at least you get 3 more plays to hold them to 3 instead of giving them 7.
Hansen in the backfield with Davis. Davis going to throw it here. Now he's going to change his mind, try and take off. Slips 1. Hit. Hurdles into the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes.
Talk about a potential moment of the year for Davis. You talk about offensive player of the year moment. You look at a moment of this guy made this play. I think Ben Davis just had that play where we can look at and say, Ben Davis is that guy. Stop doubting him.
And a great run, and I mean lifted off his feet, kind of flipped over top of a couple of defenders into the end zone, and it's 21-3, 5:20 and counting now left in the half. Flag down, and it came out late. Let's see if it's the clip or the face mask. And that is a tough break for Michigan, back now at their own 15, down 18 points. And this becomes a very, very important offensive drive for the Wolverines.
It is pushing the must-score territory for Michigan here. You have to find a way to get points here.
And you almost hate saying that this early in a ball game, but you're right. Michigan needs to get something going, and it will be 2nd down and 8, and as the 2-yard reception brings them out across the 15.
Just nowhere to work with after the catch. The idea is to give your player the opportunity to make a play, but Ohio State's defense just swarms the ball too well.
They're now on a 2nd down. Read option. There goes Amber. He's across the 20, and oh my goodness, hit hard by Johnny Taylor. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Johnny Taylor lays a phenomenal forearm on the hit, made his presence known, said, hey, I have all these tackles, but I'm also going to hit you hard as well.
And now on 3rd and 1, they're going to empty things out. Quick bubble screen complete. Good blocking on the outside. And Brian McGuire picks up 12 and moves the chains for the Wolverines.
Good chase down by Goose Gooden. We'll see if that first down gives this Michigan offense some well-needed momentum. That's only their first 3rd down conversion on the night.
So now 1st and 10. Amber, quick throw across the middle, open receiver. Ronnie Wilson, another catch for Wilson. He's got 6 already here in the first half.
Feed Wilson. He's your hot hand. He is dominating this game. Keep it rolling.
And so now on 1st down, draw play, and Ellis picks his way forward 9 more yards. So Ellis finding some room. He's had some success, averaging almost 5 a carry.
Goose good with another tackle. I would keep the ball in Ellis's hands until he gives you a reason not to. Your offense is moving again. Stay with it.
And now Amber, quick throw underneath. That is complete. Wilson one more time. And Wilson, 7 catches, and I feel like 5 of them have been for first downs.
He's a first down monster. Death taxes Wilson first down sometimes. That's who he's been tonight.
See if they continue to feed him the football. Back to the bubble screen, and this time the blocking does not develop, and Brian McGuire gets dropped to the line of scrimmage.
Richard Howell saw it coming the entire way through. Saw the bubble screen, completely evaded his block, and just blew up the pass catcher.
2nd and 10. Quick slant into some traffic, and oh boy, you can tell it's Ohio State, Michigan, because there's some hitting going on.
There's some huge hitting. Looked a little bit more like the Ben Davis play we saw to get that touchdown. Difference is they're on the 30. He was going in.
3rd and 5. And Amber hit and dropped Justin Henry, and there was a little bit of extra something on that one as well, as Henry left his feet to make that sack.
These guys do not like each other. Ohio State, Michigan is the most heated rivalry in football for a reason. They won't even say each other's names, and we are seeing what they do when they see each other on the field, and that's throw haymakers for 4 quarters. This is the brand of football I love.
You know, you said heated rivalry. I don't know that we can say that anymore with what's going on in some other realms, especially hockey. But if you guys don't know, I suggest you don't Google it. 1st and 10, Ohio State is going to get the football back after their defense came up with a huge stop.
And we'll see if Michigan here will find a way to get the stop they need all game long.
And Dansby on the counter, and he winds up with 2, but that was well defended by Michigan.
Over in the Iron Bowl, Alabama continues to keep their foot on the gas pedal as Cooper King gets an 8-yard rushing touchdown. The score now 17-3, 4.5 left in the half.
And there goes Ben Davis here, and he throws off a defender, still on his feet. And Ben Davis, a physical 23-yard run for a 1st down.
It felt like half the Michigan team got a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 defenders behind him. Just everyone had their shot at Davis. Davis is just running hard and physical tonight. Love it.
1st and 10, ball on the Buckeye 46-yard line. Read option again. Davis, strong run across midfield. Give him 5.
Good run by Davis. Worked his way upfield. They are staying with it. And a timeout out of Ohio State.
2:01 to play here in the half, so plenty of time. And here's Dansby. Look out inside the 30, and he is tracked down on the angle. Otherwise, that's a touchdown. Caden Hutchinson saves the Wolverines there.
Absolutely. Caden Hutchinson, the only reason we are not talking 28-3 potentially, made the massive hit, already at 7 tackles tonight and counting.
And you saw the huge pancake block there on the outside. And now Davis looking for the end zone. He throws it across the middle, and it's Tyson Luck. And there you go. There's all 4 scholarship receivers now with a catch for Ohio State.
Spread the ball, spread the wealth. That's what you got to do sometimes, and they are doing it to perfection.
And Christopher Burns almost came up with a catch as well, but he's a Michigan linebacker, and that one is incomplete.
Talk about a momentum-changing play that would have been.
Sorry, defensive end. Wearing 6 threw me off there a little bit. And Dansby picks up 3 up the middle. It'll be 3rd and goal.
No space. Lencho Rivera made sure of that. Attacked the gap, closed it in, and did an outstanding job.
3 of 3 on 3rd down are the Buckeyes. So they have been good on the big money down here early on. This is Chin in motion. They will throw it again. Across the middle. That is complete. It's Woods to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Foot on the gas pedal. They are not slowing down at all. Outstanding route run. Once again, it was a slant. Something that has been open. Something that has been dominating this night for Ohio State. And what a half we've seen out of them.
27-3, extra point on the way from Buddha Ball. It is up. It is good. 1:13 to go in the first half. Ohio State leads Michigan 28-3, and the Buckeyes looking for win number 5 on the season. And they are in good shape here early on, but a lot of football left to be played, and it's a rivalry game. You know Michigan is going to scrap for another 2+ quarters here.
They never go away. That's the secret of them. This is their brand of football, and they're going to fight back for every quarter, and they're going to get back in this game. I feel it.
Press coverage and taking their shot. Oh, Nelly. This is going to be a Michigan touchdown and one play to Powers, and all of a sudden Michigan strikes back.
That's how you flip the switch. I said I feel it, that there was something going on there, something Michigan was going to do. That's the play. Powers just beats everyone deep, no one near him. Outstanding play call, outstanding way to throw a haymaker right back at Ohio State.
And Frosty giving me a hard time. We're not in the Rose Bowl, I know, but boy, did he have some big calls in some Ohio State Michigan games over the years. I just felt it fit, and I haven't got a chance to do it in the Rose Bowl in a few seasons, so I had to throw it back out. Once every couple of seasons, you need to bring up Keith Jackson. It's only right. And Smokey Woods, good return there, 22 yards. 1st and 10 Buckeyes, and they've been great offensively. They've continued to move the football. They just saw Michigan put up a quick strike touchdown. They got 54 seconds to respond.
Yes, sir. And we will see how they respond. Let's see if they can get a quick answer.
And they're looking for it right here, but Davis had to just unload that one, incomplete.
Pressure was too much, just got rid of it. It's the safe play there.
And you have to continue to be safe if you're Ben Davis. You do not want to turn it over in this situation and give Michigan cheap points. Dansby, he's stopped on the draw play. Michigan will call a timeout.
They will save timeout, and after this play, we'll have a Twitch update for you.
Ohio State 4 for 4 on 3rd down. We'll see if they take their shot at it here. They're going to go with Dansby up the middle, stuffed after a gain of 3. Michigan calls timeout number 2.
How about Alabama in this Iron Bowl so far? As Booker Travis gets a 17-yard rushing touchdown as they extend the lead 24-3, 1:51 left. And just keep in mind, the SEC is on the line in that game.
Alabama early on in control. Michigan trying to strike back here, 28-10, 36 seconds to go in the half. And maybe another shot. Press coverage again on the outside. So look out. Here we go. They're going to take their shot to the other side of the field. One-on-one coverage, and Jonathan Gold knocks that one away.
Great coverage. Ohio State understands you cannot give up a big play again. You have to keep the score what it is. You can't let Michigan cut into it more.
Empty set again, press coverage on the outside, but this time neither receiver was able to beat the press, and that's gonna cost them. Harry Gills gets the sack, 3rd and 18, and Michigan did not call a timeout here.
And I think that's safe. Why put a ball at risk here? Just take it to the half. You cut into the lead a little bit and see what you get here, honestly.
Now they're gonna line up. They're gonna take another shot at it here. Press coverage again on the outside. So Ohio State, even after getting burnt once, they're gonna continue to press. And this one thrown to the sideline and just short. Michigan and right play. They called their timeout. They're gonna take their shot here.
I like it. May as well see what you can get. Last play of the half.
Hail Mary. Amber looking, got hit as he threw it. Now you've got to tackle if you're Michigan. And it will be a turnover, but at the end of the half doesn't really make much difference. Johnny Taylor is the one that hauls it in, 28-10 at the half. But Michigan maybe having a bit of the momentum even with that interception, Caleb. So in the break, if you're Michigan, you're hitting the reset button, right? You've just got to erase the first half from your memory. You got to come out and make some plays like it's 0-0 and see if you can't win the second half.
The biggest thing about the second half of Michigan is forget the first half. You need to play this game hungry. You're in the big one. You can't just take a step back. You have to ignore it. You have your deep shot. Build your path around that. You know you can get them deep. If you look at this Hail Mary, it looks like they might have had someone deep before he got hit. The deep ball is open for you. Live by it.
Now you see there, Passing yards, Michigan not in control, but they do have an edge there. They have the edge in time of possession. It's the 150 yards Ohio State has put up on the ground that has really controlled this game. Yes, Michigan has time of possession edge, but again, it just feels like Ohio State is doing what they want on the ground. That's led to some open receivers in the passing game. They have ground out some of this clock, and it feels like this first half went by extremely fast because of that. And now Ohio State gets the football to start the half. So you're looking at a big stop here. If you're Michigan, if you're Ohio State, a chance to maybe put your foot on the throat.
Absolutely. This could be a big drive here. A Ohio State score puts them up by 25, but a stop and a Michigan score makes it a huge game otherwise.
So here we go. They'll go play fake here. Davis has to slip this underneath to Chin and tighten Chin. 3 more yards for him. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And Rivera was in trail coverage, got a little bit beat, ran up behind and made the quick tackle, not wanting to let too much get gained afterwards.
And now Dansby will move in motion. They will give it to him. He will spin forward after contact, pick up a couple extra yards there. Give him 6 total. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Couldn't get there. Just couldn't reach for it. Caden Hutchinson, his 9th tackle on the night.
So 3rd down here. Ohio State near perfect on 3rd down, and they will continue to be near perfect. Jet Taylor for 12, and Ohio State moves the chains again.
Keep the chains moving. Great over the middle throw. Outstanding play calling. Ohio State is cooking.
16 first downs for the Buckeyes. Looking for more. That one's batted around and incomplete. Jerry Hairston knocks it away.
Just couldn't come down with it. Needs to get a pick, and I will have a Twitch update for you after that.
So now on 2nd down, Michigan looks like they're going to bring some pressure out of the secondary. Chin in motion, and they're going to give this to Dansby. He's going to fight his way forward, give him 7. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Strong fight there. It appeared to be Rivera on that tackle, continuing to build up his stat sheet tonight.
And so on 3rd down, 5 of 6 on 3rd down, and they're going to convert another one. This one is just a quick throw to the outside. Jet Taylor picks up what he needs and moves the chains.
Ike eventually was able to bring him down. Huge tackle, great play, but at the end of the day, just a tad too late.
And I want to mention they have gone to halftime over in the Iron Bowl, 27-3. Alabama is in control of that one. We'll see if Auburn can make a comeback there. And Davis going to keep this on the scramble, give him 11 and another 1st down.
Philip Chappelle with the great tackle just came up, made the play on Davis, but once again, just after the 1st down marker.
So now on 1st down, ball at about the 25-yard line. Dansby has room, and he's going to have another 8 yards right between the tackles. So the Ohio State ground game continuing to pound on Michigan up front.
Keep playing by Chappelle again, but this run game is also just destroying this clock and taking it away.
And play fake here. Quick throw, and that is incomplete. Might have to take another look at that one, but right now it is 3rd and 2.
The refs choose not to. It might have been in. I'm beside with the refs just because I don't want to make a ref angry at me today.
3rd down and 2. Again, Ohio State has been near perfect. They will continue that. They are now 7 of 8 on 3rd downs. Titan Chin, his 6th catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
Good catch by Chen. Way to just move the chains and keep the clock rolling.
Caden Hutchinson, 10 tackles on the night for him. 1st and goal Buckeyes, though. Play fake. And Davis going to take off to the goal line before he's buried just short of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Hutchinson with another tackle, his 11th on the night, which is a career high for him by 3 tackles so far.
And watch for the read option here. Nope, they're going to drop back, throw across the middle, and Larry Waters almost picked that one off.
Waters almost had a chance to go the distance. Could have had an opportunity to take it all the way, but just forgot the ball with him.
3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to turn, hand it to Dansby into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
When in doubt, hand the ball to Dansby. He is going to find a way to get you a yard. That is what his specialty is. Just an outstanding job all around. Ohio State with the great opening drive and almost took 3 minutes with it.
And he cut that to the outside. He could have just continued on that straight line and gotten into the end zone untouched the same way. But like you mentioned, first drive of the second half, Ohio State takes nearly 3 minutes off the clock, puts the football in the end zone, 35-10. And some good blocking here. And Ike, 31-yard return out near the 35. And we'll see if Michigan can find a little bit of magic here offensively and get something rolling. 4 receivers near side. Amber looking, blitz coming. They'll throw this direction. McGuire keeps the feet in, picks up 3.
Great job throwing towards the blitz. Wherever the blitz comes has to be free space. Amber took advantage of it.
Second down, they're going to try and get the screen rolling. Got a good block on the outside, but room disappeared. Joseph Ellis going to pick up 2. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Johnny Taylor with the outstanding tackle. One-on-one tackles are hard in this league. Johnny Taylor's not scared of him, though, and wins it his 5th on the night.
So Michigan just 1 of 7 on 3rd down and make them 2 of 8. A good job there. Quick slant to Richard Powers, 13 yards and a 1st down.
Keep the chains moving. That's the big thing. Richard Powers with that second catch, he might have it more on the night, does move him into 4th all-time in Michigan history.
Now 1st down and another throw across the middle. It's McGuire again, 7 more yards. So now Amber's starting to kind of find a little bit of a rhythm perhaps. It's 2nd and 3.
That's the big thing. Find your rhythm. If you can get going, you can score points, and then it falls on your defense to get the stops.
Goose Good comes up with another tackle there, and now they go back to the screen game, and Joseph Ellis needed to cut that one to the inside a little bit. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Just needed to cut it a tad more inside. That was the key there. Try to keep it outside and ended up running under an offensive lineman. Cut it behind the O-lineman. You got the 1st down and more.
Empty set. They bring a man into the backfield. Quick throw across the middle. Complete 1st down. Look out. And Ronnie Wilson finally brought down. Big gain and another 1st down.
Jonathan Gold with a touchdown-saving tackle. Just nothing but green grass. But Gold pulled him down from behind. Outstanding job nonetheless by this Ohio State defense to limit it.
And Zach, I appreciate that. I love you too, buddy. And 1st and 10 here for Michigan. Ball just outside of the PX1 Sports red zone. This one floated to the outside. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. Ellis is going to lose a couple. But I tell you what, if the Ohio State defender turned his head and saw that football, it might have gone the other way.
If Matt Griffin would have just turned around and made a play on the ball, I think he saw the ball, didn't think he'd get there. I think he could have. The senior needs to take that risk. You're up a decent amount. That could have been a massive momentum shifter because Michigan is slowly regaining it.
2nd and long, though. Blitz coming. It's picked up, and Amber dumps this underneath. Broken tackle from Powers, and then he gets hit and hit hard. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Great tackle. Pushed him out of bounds. No matter what, you have to get him down. Make a 3rd down opportunity. Your 3rd down defense has been stellar tonight.
That was Richard Howell that came up, made the big hit after Ankoviak could not bring him down in the open field initially. So 3rd and 6 for the Wolverines. Ball on the 17-yard line. Amber looking. Time to the end zone, into traffic, complete dash putts, and that is a Wolverine touchdown.
What an outstanding throw from Amber, who's had a good night. That's exactly the throw you needed to make, right between 2 separate defenders. Fit the gap. Beautiful drive. Now the defense needs to get a stop to help this Ohio State offense. This Michigan offense.
So Michigan answers the Ohio State touchdown with one of their own. 35-17, 3:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. But you're absolutely right. This Michigan defense, now the pressure is on you guys. You got to come up with a play. you got to get off the field somehow, whether it's a punt or a turnover. Go out and make a play, give your offense a short field, and try and get this momentum back.
You need to steal the momentum. You need to steal the momentum back if you're Ohio State. If you're Michigan, you need to keep the momentum.
Now on first down, up the middle with Dansby, looking for room and making it on his own. It'll be a gain of 5.
Quez Richardson with the great tackle filled the gap, and I will have a Twitch update for you after this play.
2nd and 5. Empty set here for Davis. Looking to throw quickly to the outside. That is complete first down yardage. Tyson Luck picks up 11.
And over on Twitch, Auburn gets a touchdown as Ron Don catches a 30-yard touchdown. And after the 2-point conversion, it is 27-11, 5.5 left in the third quarter. Bama up.
And this is Davis. He takes off. Not a designed quarterback run, but he will pick his way forward for 6. He's got 90 yards on the night rushing.
He does. Caden Hutchinson gets another tackle, continuing to stack them up in this outstanding performance he's had.
And now out of the shotgun, a read option. Here goes Davis again, and he should be over the 100-yard mark now. Give him 102 on the night after that 12-yard carry.
What a way to get over the 100-yard marker. Keep the chains moving, keep the clock clocking, and just keep the ball moving.
1st and 10. They'll fake it to Dansby. Davis rips this one towards the sideline. That is complete. Tyson Luck, and he's got 16 yards. His third catch, 42 yards total, averaging 14 a catch is Luck.
Another slant route, absolutely dominating this game. Caden Hutchinson with the tackle, his 13th on the night, continuing his standout performance.
And so 1st and 10, ball inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Davis looking near side and open receiver. It's Luck once again. Give him 4 more. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Playing the sidelines always safe, either incomplete or complete. That's complete and inbounds. Absolutely massive play.
2nd down, and they'll go Dansby on a little counter. He cuts it to the inside, and Atticus Ike drives him to the turf just a couple of chain links short of the 1st down.
Yep, Ike with a great play from safety. Stepped up, stopped him short of the sticks. This is a huge play for Michigan. Holding them to just 3 would be a massive game changer.
And Dansby has cracked the 100-yard mark as well. Now he catches one out of the backfield, 1st down yardage. Give him 8 yards. It'll be 1st and goal Buckeyes.
Move the chains, keep the clock rolling. We might see this drive get all the way to the 4th quarter.
And so now 1st and goal. Chin in motion, right to left. He'll set it up on the wing. We'll fake it to Hanson. Read option. Davis to the 2 to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Why waste time getting in the end zone and just kill the clock when you can just get in and keep it a 35-point ball game? Outstanding job by Davis finding the gap and attacking the gap. Exactly what the Buckeyes wanted this drive in another 2.5-minute drive, and it's his 3rd touchdown total.
He's got the hat trick on the night. Three rushing touchdowns. Has a passing touchdown in there as well, or a couple of passing touchdowns in there as well, I believe. And it's a 35-point ball game, but we've seen both offenses now here in the second half do whatever they want. Ohio State has continued to move the football. Michigan only had 1 drive so far here in the 3rd quarter, and they've done a fantastic job moving it down the field. They got to do it again to maybe try and keep this in reach as we head to the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, ball at the 27-yard line here, and Amber looking near side, has a receiver that is complete. Dash Potts for 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Great outside coverage by Jerry Brown to get him out of bounds. Just get the quick tackle, trying to keep him short of the sticks here to try to get Ohio State the ball back quickly.
2nd and 3. Here's Amber again looking and flip it to the far side. That is complete to McGuire. Give him 7 yards before he's ridden out of bounds. Another quick Michigan 1st down.
Quick Michigan 1st down, playing the sidelines. Sidelines have been Michigan's friends tonight. Why go away from it?
So now on 1st down. Amber will throw that to the sideline. McGuire again backing his way out of bounds. Another 7-yard pickup.
Safe is the sideline. That is Michigan's echo this drive, and they are trying to score quickly here now.
Empty set, 4 receivers near side. And this one thrown underneath. McGuire, 3 consecutive catches, this time only good for 5 yards, but it does move the chains.
That's the most important part. Move the chains. Goose Good got there for the tackle. Amber still only 3 incompletions tonight.
So now on first down. Ball on the Ohio State side of midfield. Amber looking and threw that one away, incomplete.
Tosses it out of bounds. Live to see another down. You have to live with it. That's what you got to do.
17 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Michigan looking maybe for a quick strike here, and that is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Potts. It'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Michigan's Achilles heel. 3rd down. See if they can find some luck here.
They've been in a lot of 3rd and longs, and that has not helped their cause. This one thrown underneath. Ellis with the catch, but gains just 2, and it'll be 4th and 8 as Michigan go again.
They're going to play it safe and just punt, or they could go to the corner and evaluate all options there.
And that is what they will do. So, throw the 4s up in chat. The game has come down to the final quarter. 42-17 Ohio State on top. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports, right here on YouTube. And welcome back inside the big house. Ann Arbor, Michigan. Nate Murphy, Caleb Allen with you. Quarter number 4 underway, and Michigan left the punt team out there after the break, and down 35. They decide they're better off just punting it deep and playing defense here.
And over on Tritz, Alabama responds with another Cooper Kupp rushing touchdown, this time for 9 yards. Alabama extends their lead 34-11 with 2:26 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
So 1st and 10. And yeah, 25-point lead. 30. Listen, we went past my fingers and toes, Frosty. I can't count that high. This is Dansby, and he's going to work his way forward for 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Good run by Dansby, and I shouldn't have been this move, but I also in my head thought it was 35. So I'm right there with you, buddy.
Yeah, math is West Virginia public education is not it. I tell you that. 2nd and 1, Davis, and he gets away from his own offensive lineman there and winds up picking up 7 and another 1st down.
Great run. Bobby the Ripper ended up getting credit for the tackle on the Ben Davis slide. Looked more like a pedigree move, but still gets the tackle.
So 1st and 10. Run here for Dansby, and he's going to have 11 and another 1st down.
Ike with the big tackle there, stepped up, made the play, but just, and again, a little too late. They get 1 yard past the 1st down marker on 1st down and keep the chains rolling.
Empty set here. Ohio State going to keep their foot on the gas. Throw this one into some traffic, and it's incomplete.
It's probably a good thing that ball was a little too far outside, as who knows where that ball could have gone if it stayed in.
So someone said they heard State is cooking. I don't know what he's cooking, but I'm not eating it. As Ben Davis picks up 7 on that carry, it'll be 3rd and 3.
Good run. We'll see if Michigan can get the hold here. Maybe try to steal a little bit of momentum on this play.
90% on 3rd down. Looking for another conversion here, and Dansby won't get there. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. I believe it was Ike that came flying up. It was. Atticus Ike makes his 7th stop on the night.
It was Ike who came up, and what a play, what a stop. You are in a forced possession ball game. Michigan needs every stop you can get quickly, and that's a good start.
And now you're going to have to start trying to come up with points quickly if you're Michael Amber and this Wolverine offense. You did hit Richard Powers over the top earlier in this ball game. Might be something you take a look at again. And again, Ohio State press coverage on the outside. Amber looking, throwing this way. Underneath it is complete. And first down yardage this time for Ronnie Wilson. Another catch for him. He's up to 9 catches on the night.
Richard Howell was the one who eventually got him out of bounds after 2 teammates attempted it. 2 went out of bounds. Howell pushed him out of bounds. Otherwise, that could have been a much longer run for this Michigan offense.
And one of the guys that went flying by was Ankoviak. So still cooking over there. 1st and 10, Michigan. This one thrown underneath. Wilson with another catch, and he's got 10 now on the night. That one good for just a yard.
Good catch to get to number 10 as Michigan is continuing to have success in this pass game.
So 2nd down and 9. Screenplay, trying to get it set up to Ellis, and not a lot of room there. He'll get a couple more. It'll be 3rd and 7.
There's no space to work with, and I'll get you with a Twitch update after this 3rd down attempt.
And Goose Good comes up with another stop there, his 10th. This one thrown into some traffic, batted around, incomplete, and Michigan gonna have to punt it away.
But over on Twitch, Stuart Sherman gets a 33-yard touchdown reception as Auburn is trying to mount a comeback against Alabama, as now they trail 34-19 with 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
So Auburn trying to climb back in that one. And Smokey, it's all right. I'm going to give State a little bit of a hard time because I found out today that I didn't realize this. And you can go back and check league chat. He's better than Cade. So he's got that going for him, even if he doesn't have much else. And Atticus Ike comes up and makes another big hit on Malcolm Dansby, but 7 yards on 1st down for the Buckeyes.
Another massive hit, and you just now figured this out, Murph? This should have been well-known knowledge by now.
I don't give State enough credit, apparently, or I give Cade too much. I may be guilty of both. I don't know. 1st down carry right there for Malcolm Dansby. He'll pick up 5.
Hutchinson with the tackle, his 15th on the night.
And so now 1st and 10. And this is Mr. Hansen. He's going to work his way around the outside, pick up 7 more for this Ohio State ground game, and 2nd and 3.
Good run by Hansen. Hutchinson with another tackle, trying to get into the Michigan leaderboard for single game tackles.
And now up the middle, and Hansen picks up a couple more. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Kevin Kelly with the outstanding block shed. That's exactly what you look for in your defensive end.
And Koviak telling me I give Cade too much credit. And again, that may be so. That may be so. But listen, I know my flaws. This one complete out of the backfield. Dansby with the 1st down for Ohio State.
You say giving Cade too much credit is the first mistake you can give. Somehow that'll always fail you.
Listen, me and Cade, we like our milkshakes together, and we're gonna leave it at that. And if you guys don't know that reference, you're gonna have to go back and watch some Twitch streams with me and Cade, because it's disturbing, and I don't know that I want to get into that tonight. 2nd and long coming up for Ohio State.
Christopher Burns with the outstanding tackle. I have not watched that VOD, and I'm still scared to.
Listen, it wound up being both of our profile picks after that game. Someone made us a nice little AI graphic for that. Jet Taylor with the reception, 1st down Ohio State.
Good catch by Jet Taylor. Good tackle by Bobby Ripper. Great way to get the runner down.
And Michigan trying to rip that ball loose, but Davis gets free, and he winds up with 13 on the carry and another 1st down.
Richardson with a touchdown-saving tackle. Exactly what Michigan needed, trying to still limit the damage, knowing they're still in this game.
No, if you haven't seen it, go watch the Twitch streams. It'll lift your spirits. And still on his feet is Jordan Stork, and he delivers a 15-yard reception, 1st and goal Buckeyes.
Came over from defense to play offense and ran an outstanding route. That's what you look for in your big-time players when you ask them to make big plays. And a great tackle by Jerry Harrison. Actually, sorry, that was the one who got missed. It was actually Bobby Ripper who made the tackle.
So now 1st and goal, Buckeyes inside 4 to play here in this one. Davis looking, goes underneath. That is complete, and it's Tyson Luck. 4 more yards for Luck, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Over on Tritz, Stuart Sherman gets a rushing touchdown as Auburn fails a 2-point conversion, but it's now 34-25. Bama leads with 8:13 left in the Iron Bowl.
That one getting even more interesting, and Malcolm Dansby waltzes into the end zone, and that is another Buckeye touchdown.
Huge by Dansby, huge for this game. I get the score's what it is, but this just makes it a tad more out of reach for where Michigan has to do the extra effort. But what an outstanding drive, and what an outstanding job taking the clock away.
And it's a 32-point lead now. And boy, before I could even prove that I knew math, to add 7 to 25, our producer is in our notes letting me know 32 is the lead for Ohio State. 49-17, 3:25 left to go in this one. And at this point, if you're Michigan, you're looking for a couple big plays, something you can hang your hat on going into the offseason. And you know Michigan's going to regroup in season 26. This has not been a year that they were hoping for, but they've got a great staff. They've got some great players to build around, and you know that that's coming. So last 3.5, Caleb, you're looking just for a couple plays to build that momentum towards the offseason.
That's absolutely what you're looking for. You want something to hang your hat off of on this season. This drive could be that for this team.
And Ronnie Wilson makes a play there. The junior, he'll be back next season. He breaks the 100-yard mark on that catch, and it's 1st and 10.
Great tackle by Calvin Brown. Finished the job. Just got him on the turf, which is what you want to see.
And there goes Amber, and he's going to get away. He's got 1st down yardage. Michael Amber picks up 12, and they'll move the chains.
A well put together drive so far. Exactly what you want to see to close this season.
And that was Stork that hauled him down. And here comes Ellis cutting it up the middle and picking up 6 here. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Good run by Ellis. Attack upfield. Found yards.
And as we get closer to the end of this game, make sure you guys are keeping an eye on the Iron Bowl on Twitch. Auburn in scoring position again. Still 7 minutes left in that game. And Joseph Ellis just caught a spear from Jordan Stork.
Play aggressive. Ohio State understands they have a 32-point lead, but it is the big game. They are not pulling their punches.
And Stork looked a little bit like Rhino on that last play. And this one's picked off, and a foot race that the defender will not win, but a huge play from Calvin Brown, and he comes up with a big interception there at the end of this ball game.
A massive interception. Now Ohio State can just run the ball and kill the clock and let this game go at that pace. But also over on Tritz, Leon Jones with a 2-yard rushing touchdown as Auburn now only trail 34-32 with 6:49 left in the Iron Bowl.
Unbelievable. That's going to be a great finish. And this, I do believe, will be the face mask call. And yeah, 15 more yards for Ohio State as they're just looking to run this one out.
That's what they want. They just want this clock gone. They feel safe in their position. They just want to see 0 so they know for a fact this game is over.
So clock still running down inside, 2 minutes to go. I formation. Dansby the deep back. Second man through. Dansby, he's got it, and he's going to cut it to the outside inside the 20-yard line. Picks up another 5 before Quez Richardson makes the stop.
Great tackle by Richardson. Just continuing to rack up tackles. That gets him to the 10-tackle threshold.
And Ohio State 6 for 6 inside the red zone, all touchdowns in this one. And it's Dansby again, and he is hit hard and dropped, but it'll be 3rd and 4.
Cliff Booth that time came up for the tackle. Just continues to have a good freshman season, something good to have hang his hat on.
And as long as they don't throw an incompletion here, probably the final play of the ball game. Hansen breaks a tackle. He'll come up short of the line of game, but that should do it.
It should. We'll see if Ohio State wants to kick 3, put a little bit of blood in the water, but I would expect this to just go to zeros here.
And they're going to do it the long way here. They're going to tick things down. And again, I want to make sure as we wrap things up, you guys get on over to Twitch when we finish up here. The Iron Bowl to determine the SEC title still has 5.5 minutes to go. It's a 2-point ball game. But here in the big house, we have gone final at number 8 Ohio State all over the Michigan Wolverines. Caleb, let's start wrapping this one up and getting everybody over to Twitch.
Julie, just an outstanding performance by the Ohio State Buckeyes. They came out to play tonight, understanding how important it is, as they are likely going to be looking at a vote-in spot, unless, I don't know the tiebreakers for the Big Ten. But Michigan had a good end to the season. The last drive, while it ended in the pig, has some high moments, some stuff you can really hang your hat on. And the defensive drive was outstanding. You ended up getting a stop in a sense as, yes, they were in field goal range, but they couldn't have finished the drive. Outstanding performance in the fourth quarter by Michigan. I have full faith this team's going to get right back to it.
Yeah, you know Michigan will bounce back next season. Ohio State looking forward to the postseason. 5 wins here in season 25. 49-17 your final score. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and my broadcast partner, Caleb Allen, for tonight's action. On behalf of the entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy. You've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Another rivalry game in the books. Week 8 or Wednesday night in the books. Come back tomorrow, 6:30 Central Time. Twitch has Oregon and Iowa. YouTube has Florida taking on Georgia from Jacksonville. Good night, everyone. Make sure you get over to Twitch and catch the finale of the SEC championship game in the Iron Bowl. We'll see you tomorrow night, everyone.